Motor Week 91, television's automotive magazine, is made possible by the financial support of public television viewers like you. Your host from Motor Week 91, John Davis.
Well, hello and welcome again to Motor Week 91. We're glad to have you with us. There was a time that no one would have ever thought to put the words sports and truck together. But nowadays, sports truck describes a wide variety of factory and aftermarket variations on the basic pickup truck idea. Of course, many of those changes are aimed at improving the truck's looks, not its performance. That is until now. This is the GMC Cyclone, and that's Cyclone with an S. It's based on the Sonoma compact pickup. But don't make the mistake of thinking that this is just another workhorse with a facelift. The Cyclone's differences go deep, making it one of the first factory-built ultra-high-performance trucks that you can legally drive on the street. Look at the GMC Cyclone, and you may at first see just another jazzed-up, sinister pickup. It has all the features popular with today's urban cowboys. Features like a monochrome black paint scheme, the only color available, a deep front air dam with integral fog lamps. The chassis has been lowered, and then there's the pavement-hugging ground effects package, and 16-inch alloy wheels. But those wheels are wearing low-profile Firestone Firehawk tires, hardly normal for a truck, but necessary when you've got a 4.3-liter turbocharged V6 under the hood. This heavily massaged version of one of GMC's standard truck motors makes 280 horsepower and 350 pound-feet of torque. All that torque feeds through a 4-speed automatic transmission and into a full-time four-wheel drive system adapted from GM's rear-drive minivans. In this case, four-wheel drive is needed to get the power quickly to the pavement. The result is a truck that will outrun most high-performance cars with a 0 to 60 time of 5.4 seconds on a 90-degree day. On cooler days, under 5 seconds is very possible. At the drag strip, the quarter mile also flies by in 14.1 seconds at 98 miles per hour. A Corvette ZR1 does only slightly better. The Cyclone's initial launch is fairly strong, but then the turbo kicks in around 3,000 RPM and nails you to your seat with a tremendous rush of power. The transmission's crisp shifts are set relatively low, around 4,200 RPM, to make the most of the engine's substantial torque. Sport truck this may be, but get hard into a quarter and you quickly realize that the Cyclone is still a truck, albeit one that will outhandle any other production truck on the road. The feel is very neutral on turn-in, but front plow increases heavily as you near the limits of traction. There is some rear axle hop in sharp corners, yet emergency maneuvers are the most trouble-free that we've ever experienced in a truck. Bringing the Cyclone down from speed are front disc and rear drums. They're all ABS equipped and stopped our test truck from 60 in a short average distance of 116 feet. Stops were generally straight, but again the light rear end tended to hop a bit. There was also some fade after several hard stops, though there was still more than enough braking power left for any street situation. Out on public roads, the Cyclone has a very firm but compliant ride, and potholes and expansion joints quickly remind you how stiffly sprung the lowered Cyclone really is. Like all of GM's 4.3 V6 variants to date, idle is rough, and engine noise at highway speeds is on the high side. Expectedly, fuel economy is not a Cyclone high point. Mileage is EPA rated at 14 city, 17 highway. Our mixed test loop returns 16 miles per gallon. But the big number to some is the price, $25,500. While a lot of money for a small truck, you can't buy more high performance for less. And you do also get a very un-truck-like sport interior. It includes everything from a leather-wrapped steering wheel to a full set of power accessories. The dash is mostly standard S15 pickup, clean and well organized, without the spread-out control placement found in many import pickups. And we've never seen any pickup with a more comprehensive gauge package. Adapted from a Pontiac Sunbird GT, there's everything from a voltmeter to a turbo boost gauge, and they're all large and easy to read. The cloth-covered bucket seats look sporty and comfortable, but they're very firm, too firm, and a little tight. Adjustments are basic, but include an inflatable lumbar support. The standard AM/FM cassette stereo is set high enough for easy use and features clean, well-marked controls. The heat and ventilation controls are also simple to use. Air conditioning is standard. And in case that you ever forget that this is a street truck, a label has been placed in the cab as a reminder. The standard cab means minimal inside cargo space, so interior storage has been maximized whenever possible. A 6-foot cargo bed offers plenty of easy-to-load cargo space, but only a 500-pound capacity. A soft sliding tonneau cover with snaps is standard equipment. It's handsome and aids in cyclone aerodynamics. Summing up this windy GMC sport truck, our hits start with the Cyclone's rapid but surprisingly civilized acceleration delivered by its turbocharged V6 engine. We also like the dark styling, tight handling, sporty interior, and long list of standard features. Misses include the engine's rough idle and noisy cruise, hard, tight seats, and marginal payload weight capacity. After all, it is still a truck. Normally at this point in our road test, we would compare the Cyclone to its competition, but the GMC Cyclone has no competition, not in price or performance. That will hold true until GMC unleashes the Cyclone's evil twin this fall. To be called Typhoon, it'll be an S15 Jimmy Sport utility with the same turbo V6 treatment. GMC is clearly out to carve a high-performance niche for its light trucks and end any confusion with its bigger brother Chevrolet. We can't think of any better way to do that than with vehicles like the Cyclone. The Cyclone is one of the most impractical rides on the planet, but it's also one that will be wind-burned in our memories for a long time to come.